Yo, welcome to Hot Takes with Cheddar Chaz, but there's no hand holding. We deal with facts, not emotion. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you haven't already. Shout out to Miller Lite, DraftKings, Topo Chico. You guys should support them because they support us. I keep telling y'all about that Topo Chico hard seltzer. A lot of people, think it's weird for men to drink hard seltzer, but I'm telling you, it's fire. It's fire. I wouldn't lie to you. Okay, so this is the all-season primer. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily breaking news. If something new happens, I will touch on it, pause. But this is more so me covering an array of topics. The first topic I want to speak on is how the Pelicans can win the Western Conference, right? Western Conference is getting stronger. It's getting stronger. You got rumors about James Harden potentially going to the Clippers. I don't know, man. The Clippers are a weird situation. So if you add James Harden to that dynamic, that could totally like sink that ship for good. But Obama, he got deep pockets. He ain't really tripping. But something like that could change the dynamic of the West, for better or for worse. You got Bradley Beal going to the Phoenix Suns. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. They got a whole off season to work together and figure it out. They're already kind of working together. They still got avenues to explore with DeAndre Ayton, and if they move him, they could add even more talent. You got Chris Paul going to the Warriors. You got all kind of crazy stuff going on. And the Pelicans, we counting on health. Not just health. We're counting on being healthy and Zion taking another step. Brandon potentially taking another step. Trey potentially taking another step. Herb, etc. You know what I'm saying? Herb, he looks like he's in line for a nice contract extension. And it's good. I love to see brothers get their money. It's just, there's a lot of avenues. There's not a lot of avenues to really filling out the back end of the roster. But if the Pelicans, can manage to, hit a couple singles, do their thing with JB's contract, maybe bring in a couple, hungry vet minimum guys, a couple of guys that the league counted out. You got people like Matisse Thybulle, Thomas Bryant. There's a couple of guys that the league is pretty much counted out. Mo Bamba was just waived by the Los Angeles Lakers. Malik Beasley was just waived. Oh, Malik Beasley lost so much money today. I feel bad for him. Lost so much money. He was just waived by the Lakers. That's another shooting option. Movement shooter is the new cool catchphrase buzzword right now. It's funny. But yeah, you got guys like that who may be available via free agency. If the Pelicans manage to clear some space, they've already, they did not extend a qualifying offer to Jackson Hayes. I'll speak more on that later. But they waived Billy Hernan-Gomez, brought back Najee. They're exploring trade options for Kyra Lewis. So they're looking to clear some roster spots at some salary. They pushed back the date, I believe, on Garrett Temple, or I'm not sure if they agreed to it already or pushed it back. I can't recall off the top of my head. But, they're exploring trades with that salary, and they're going to be sending out multiple players. Hopefully they're getting in some useful role players and not just clearing salary or clearing roster spots because, hopefully, they got avenues. Griff was interested in Malik Beasley this past offseason. Now, hey, you might be able to get him for a couple mil. I can't imagine Malik Beasley would get more than the taxpayer exception. I mean, this man lost like 10, 15 million a day. Boy, he had to know he was gonna lose it, but god damn, that's tough. But I think there's several pathways to the Pelicans being a top seed again this season. I think internal growth being one, adding to the coaching staff. They've done that. They've made several corrections. I don't even think they're done yet. Guys like Zion realizing his position on the team, realizing his position in this league, and taking his physical health seriously this offseason and during the season if he happens to run into injury again. Guy like Brandon Ingram, he's already playing for USA. Everything I've heard about him is he's working hard. That's no surprise to Brandon working hard during the offseason. This season, just trying to fight through injury. That's one thing for him. I think you got to insert Trey into that start lineup. I love Herb. I think Herb is an incredible player, but I really think you got to insert Trey into that starting lineup and start to kind of maximize him because if he takes another step, oh man, I think you're potentially looking at another guy with all-star potential. CJ being healthy, You know what I'm saying? Not being as selfish with the ball. There's a lot of things that can happen internally for this team to take the next step, like you saw the Sacramento Kings. And they got to stay healthy. Got to figure out the back end of that roster. On paper, right now, I would say the Pelicans have a better team than I think it's arguable that they have a better team than the Clippers. You don't know what's gonna happen with Draymond and Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Warriors another year older. You don't know what's gonna if Clay gonna figure it out. Jordan Poole's gone. Chris Paul's a little older. It's gonna take time for them to figure it out, get their rhythm. Kawhi is still recovering from an MCL, I believe, in that same knee. Gonna take them a while. Ja's gonna be suspended 25 games. They just lost Tyus Jones. They added Marcus Smart. Lost Dylan Brooks. Going to take them a while. The Kings are pretty much standing pat, so they probably get out to a fast start. We don't know what's going to happen with Portland. Spurs probably not really trying to win this year, but Brian Windhorst said they're a team to keep your eye on during this free agency period. There's a lot of teams that the Pelicans have a chance to get out to a fast start against. Pelicans get out to a fast start first 10 games. You know what I'm saying? You go something like 7-3, 8-2. You know what I'm saying? It's critical that these guys get them preseason reps together, though. Got to get them preseason reps together. Got to get together this offseason, working out together. CJ's been working out with Zion. I'm not sure who Brandon has been working out with on the team, but he has, he's always in the facility, so I'm sure he's worked out with her, guys like that. I haven't heard that him and Zion have worked out together. I do know that they been in the facility. I don't know if they've been in at the same time, but I haven't heard that they've worked out together. But I do think the Pelicans have will have several chances to reach a top seed this season. They just have to get out. They got to start off fast. I think that's critical. Willie Green has to play some of the young guys. Give Jordan Hawkins a chance early. You know what I'm saying? Give him a chance early. Let's see what he got, right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Let's incorporate these young guys into the offense early. Give Dyson a chance early. That way, if someone does go down, these guys already have, some experience, and they're ready to contribute right away. This podcast is sponsored by the Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Boot Krewe Media, located at 918 Porter Street by the Superdome. Give them a call at 504-523-5413 if you or someone you know has been involved in an accident, and be sure to mention we sent you. Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Boot Krewe Media.